This is presented to you by Social IT. Please visit http://superengine.ro. Technical Specifications. A detailed description of technical requirements stated in terms suitable to form the basis for the actual design, development, and production processes of an item having the qualities specified in the operational characteristics. 1. Presentation logic. The processing, instructions, routines, etc. required to display or print data. It typically refers to the execution of the user interface, GUI. When we speak about presentation logic, we mean how we display these objects to a user. It refers to description of all the sections, pages, of the web project, and all the forms, the information that it must contain. Example: the attached design, optional, will be applied with this site. The site will have 3 sections: pages, home, info, contactee, home. The header of the site will have logo, menu, sitemap, and so on. On this page we will have information about X and Y. Also, we will have on left a menu. Other information will be displayed at the bottom. B. Info. This page will have a drop-down list that will take information from X table and will display Y information, or the Z page. And will have a list of products and clients. C. Contact. This page will have an image map with the location, if the company. Also a contact form that is described as attach. The presentation logic is about describing all the sections, pages, and all the objects, text, images, forms, etc. that is going to be shown on the user. 2. Business logic. The part of an application program that performs the required data processing of the business. It refers to the routines that perform the data entry, update, query, and report processing, and more specifically to the processing that takes place behind the scenes rather than the presentation logic required to display the data on the screen. GUI processing. Client applications are made up of a user interface and business logic. Server applications are mostly business logic. Both client and server applications also require communications links, but the network infrastructure, like the user interface, is not part of the business logic. It will contain information about how we model real-world business objects in our application, such as accounts, loans, travel itineraries, etc. How these objects are stored, who can access and update these objects. Also, we will have an YX object, the information from YX table. 3. Database logic. The details about the database construction, all the table needed, and the information that must contain. You will provide the database information on all the information that must be stored, spited in tables. Optional, you can require the specific name of tables and the name of the cells in the table, and the type of each cell, or what do you want to contain: text information, varchar, or only number, integer. 4. Hosting information. The information needed for FTP transfers of files, database install. We will provide with all the information for location of hosting, user/pass for FTP account, hosting information, database information, and all the additional information that is needed to install the web application. Note, the technical specs must contain everything that you want the application to show, to do, and how to act. Every new adjustment that you make after the application start to be built is going to be put in an update file, and will be done after the full site is done, tested, and is working as it was initially intended by the sheet. That is called technical specification. That is what this is done. This was presented to you by Social IT. Please visit http://superengine.ro.